Well, hello again everyone and welcome to this latest webcast that we're bringing you from Travel Weekly, live from Genoa, no less. I'm here with Lou Craddock and Paul Beale from Oceania, and we are somewhere incredibly special today. Paul, tell us where we are.
Isn't this amazing? We're literally first steps on board our brand new ship, Oceania Allura. So welcome on board. Good to have everybody on here with us as well. And we're going to have a little look around very shortly.
We are indeed. And Lou, tell me how many agents you've got on board this week.
Yeah, so we've got 130 agents on board from the UK and Ireland, and we're just thrilled to have them. We've only been on board for an hour, so you are literally going to have the same first look as we are.
Yes, and actually I got on board with the staff, which was a bit naughty, so I sort of
we brought you into the team, didn't we, as well?
They gave me a little badge,
briefly.
and I snuck on, so I almost feel like I was, apart from staff, I was probably like one of the very first people on board. Had a chance to have a look at my stateroom. There's a video of that already, so you can have a look at that. But you're going to take me on a tour now, see some of the really special areas. But this is a sailing that it's a whole week, isn't it, that you've got here? And where are you sailing to with the agents this week?
Yeah, so we have 2 sea days, and then we're going to be in Split, and then we disembark in Trieste on Friday.
Okay, lovely. It's getting noisy. Agents are getting on board. Paul, just for people who don't know Oceania Cruises, where does Allura come in the fleet?
Allura is our 8th ship in the fleet. She's sister ship to Oceania Vista as well. There'll be subtle differences between the two when we're looking at it. I was on Vista just last week, so it's going to be really good for us both to see the differences together as we come across these.
Well, you're the expert now. If you only saw Vista last week, we can expect you to point all those differences out.
Let's see.
All right, let's go. Shall we go and have a look around? All right, let's go. So I've just arrived on Oceania Allura, and this is my stateroom. This is water that they make on board. It's filtered 7 times, so it's their part of helping the environment, which is pretty cool. Here are some canapes left for me for today, and I can order canapes by all accounts if I put a little card out by 12 noon every day. All right, so you've joined us now in one of the specialty restaurants on board Allura. Tell us all about this wonderful place.
So Lucy, we are in Red Ginger, and this is an absolute guest favourite. It's a fusion restaurant, so Japanese, Cantonese, Indonesian, Japanese inspired.
Lovely.
And people just really want to come back time after time.
So how do you get a reservation at this? I mean, does everyone guaranteed to eat here during the cruise?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 4 specialty restaurants on board, and everyone is guaranteed at least 1 time in each.
Okay.
But a top tip, try and get in Red Ginger on the first night, because there's always a little bit of a space.
Okay, heard it here first. And Paul, I think you're choosing what you're having for dinner tonight, weren't you?
I've literally just been checking. We're dining in here later on this week as well.
Yeah.
So we've got in here, I think the Nikkei Peruvian Japanese kind of inflection combination is really what we're going to be after as well. So
amazing.
It looks delicious.
That's new. So that's all really new. So we're dying to taste some of these new recipes.
Absolutely.
But
I love Asian food though. Given the opportunity, Asian food would
This is your number one.
This would be my number one.
That's why you brought us here first, clearly.
That's
yeah,
right.
there's a whole theatre involved as well. So it get from how the staff are dressed to how you get your chopsticks to the teas and sakis that are served.
Okay.
It's a real theatre. But yeah, some of the recommendations would be the duck and watermelon salad, the miso glazed sea bass, the lobster pad thai. The sushi is just to die for as well. So
I love that you know this whole menu off by
Yeah.
heart already, Lou. This
I
is
know.
really good. And do you have to pay extra? Is there a surcharge for eating here?
no, there is no charge for any of the specialty restaurants on board.
All right. And would your agent be able to book you a place before you actually come on, or do you book once you get on board?
Highly recommend that. Absolutely highly
so
recommend
you
that
can,
as well.
about 60 days before traveling, you can go online and book your restaurants. And then, of course, when you're on board, we have that flexibility. So if you meet some nice people and you want to dine with them, you can. And if you want to get in again, you can just ask to come.
Usually we'll only ever pre-allocate about half of the space beforehand, just to make sure you've got that flexibility. I've been on board beforehand and they'll come on, and if it isn't set straight away, you can fix it when you're on board.
Okay, well, I'm feeling quite lucky. We've got our reservation for later,
Yeah.
Paul, and I've got my eye on that miso glazed cod. That sounds amazing.
Perfect.
All right, so we're in another one of your fantastic specialty restaurants here. This is called Jacques, I believe. Tell us a bit about this, Paul.
So this is a modern French restaurant that's on here. Jacques isn't on board Vista, but has literally been brought back by popular demand by the guests. They missed it on there and really, really want to have it back in. So there's some fabulous French modern cuisine that's in here. So your coq au vin and your snails, as everything you possibly need in here as well. So really, really fabulous high-end French food.
And I don't know if we can just bring the camera around, because I love the way the kitchen is open behind you. So that's really lovely that you can sort of hear and see everything being prepared fresh, I'm sure.
All immaculately kitchen as well, all immaculately clean in there as well, obviously.
Right. And again, no charge to eat here either.
No charge. And just it's so interesting you talk about the kitchens, because we have the largest galleys at sea, and we have more culinary staff per passenger than any other cruise line. So, one chef for every 10 guests. So the quality of the cuisine is just going to be second to none.
Oh, well, we do hear all about that. I'm very excited about trying that out over the course of this week, and also doing a cookery class. You want to maybe just talk about that while we're here?
Yeah,
well, you do a lot of that.
Yeah, the whole DNA of the company is all around food. So we have this amazing cookery school that we will take you up to have a little look at. But you can sign up for a class, and we also have some really nice shore excursions as well, where you can go ashore with the chefs, buy the produce in the local markets, and then just come back and create the most divine foods.
Right, well,
the perfect souffle.
No, I can't make
Yeah,
a
you
souffle,
can.
so
Risotto,
maybe after this week I'll
paella.
be able to do that. So, all right, well, let's maybe go and have a look at those kitchens.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
All right, well, we just mentioned the cookery school, and you've brought us straight up here. We're right at the top of the ship, aren't we, with amazing views to learn how to cook. So this is an incredible place. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's so lovely because you can come and learn with a master chef how to make that perfect souffle, risotto, paella. It's so much fun, and then of course you get to eat the food afterwards.
Yeah,
so
well, of course you took me on one that you did a sort of a version of it, didn't you? At Chicken Glen with all the age. It was one of my best days out ever.
Oh,
but to do it at sea, which hopefully I'm going to get to do over the course of the next 2 days, will be amazing. So how many people can come in this school at one time?
So we have 24 stations.
Yeah.
So this is actually one of the places on board the ship that gets the highest guest satisfaction ratings consistently. So as soon as you get on board, you should encourage the guests to sign up. Classes start from about $49. So it's, a very inexpensive thing, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully, Lucy, when you do it this week, you are going to be laughing. I hope that you make a fantastic limoncello cake or something.
Yeah, nice. Well, I made a paella before and it was laughter. It was not. It was not.
If you're doing souffle, I want to be here to watch. I really do. But
We'll get it on camera. But yes,
you've got all of these. You've got individual hobs. You'll have all of the individual ingredients that are laid there as well. So as it's made, it's being produced. Behind that, you'll have the master chef as well.
Can you choose? Well, obviously everyone's doing the same dish, presumably when they come
Yes.
up to the class.
All
but there's a different
instructed.
dish all during
The
the
video
week.
on the screens will explain exactly how it's going to be created. It's done
Okay.
in a step-by-step process as well. So
Amazing.
it's really great to get into it and to physically have a go yourself.
Yeah, and
I'm
then-
not a
and then
great
you get
cook,
to
right?
eat it.
Exactly.
Why don't you join me, Paul, tomorrow
That
when I
could be
do
a
my?
funny
We
video.
could have a really good
That could
time.
be a funny video.
I'll make sure I bring extra aprons.
Yeah. All right, perfect. All right. Well, you can see we've come outside now. We are on the Aquamar Spa Terrace.
Basking in the sunshine.
You've laid on the weather, Paul.
We're ready for you.
Yeah,
See?
really good. So, and we walked through a truly amazing spa actually to get here. So maybe tell us about that, and then we can talk about this terrace. The spa was great.
So the Aquamar Spa is bespoke to Oceania Cruises. You'll get all the lovely Aquamar toiletries in your staterooms and suites, which is divine. And it's a full-service spa. Anything from beautiful facials, massages. You might fancy a hot stone massage. I know you like to have that.
Anything. I'm signing up. Sign me up. Absolutely.
And it's just lovely because if you're in a concierge stateroom or higher, you have unlimited access to this just gorgeous spa deck terrace.
Yeah.
And not many guests realise this.
Bit of a secret.
It does feel
secret.
very private, and I think behind us there's a beautiful jacuzzi, and there's also 2 whirlpools here and here.
Therapy pool as well up there.
What is pool?
It's relaxing.
Nice. Good. Okay.
It's good for you.
Yeah, it's
So
really
it's
good.
There's
really
water
good
jets and the
for
other
all of
bits in
your-
there, and
Yeah, the circulation is absolutely brilliant.
So this is an area that's sort of pretty exclusive, is what you're saying.
the whole ship is exclusive, of course. But this one is particularly exclusive in there as well. But again, to be able to relax and just.
But you can only come here if you're in a certain grade of suite.
Yeah, or if you're having a spa treatment.
Fine. Oh, I see. So you
Yeah,
can come out after the spa treatment on the road.
absolutely.
Look at the size of the area. I know where you may not be able to see, but it's huge. It's
And
a
just
huge
remind us how big
area.
this ship is and how many people it carries. Just in the context.
We've got 1,250 guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 6,000 fans, 100 guests, 800 staff.
Yeah.
So, usually a ship this size would have about 2,000 to 2,500 guests. You've only got 1,200.
Yeah.
So it never feels full. There's no lines, there's no queues, and it just has this really relaxed vibe on board. It's
And
wonderful.
again, that's really what makes the essence, the difference between your mainstream lines and your luxury lines. It's giving that special luxury, as we've already spoken about before, and also just that able to look after the individual needs, the personal needs of the guests that are on your
This is not really relevant, but I must just mention Jude, my butler, and Olga,
Check you
my
out.
stewardess. Because within seconds of me arriving, it just puts in what you were talking about, sort of service and that sort of, attention to. The seconds of arriving, they were in my suite, telling me about it. Just so lovely.
And that's it.
Lovely people.
And again, they'll recognise you when you're around on the ship. They'll make sure that every whim that you have will be taken care of and looked after as well. And that is the luxury.
I love that you've just said lovely people because again, the service on board is part of the DNA. It's friendly, it's warm. You're part of the
Really
family.
is that. So Olga, she told me all the things she had to tell me about, and then we had a chat about our nails. She was just gorgeous. She was just like, where'd you get your nails done and what colour is that? And
But
so,
this is all part
so
of the
charming.
training. It's
lovely.
it's natural, but they're allowed to interact with the guests as where they are. You can
lovely.
have a standoff luxury, or you can have really interactive luxury.
Yeah.
And I think we're the latter, absolutely the latter.
All right. I'm getting a bit hot here.
Yeah.
We might have to move on.
We haven't
Another
any
go-
sun cream on. We're going to be burned for the next shot.
I know you love this one. Tell us
I
about
love
it.
it. Well, the UK and Irish guests love this restaurant, Polo Grill. It's like a New York style steakhouse, but it has all of your traditional kind of different cuts of steak, but then all of your seafood, your lobster tail, your crab
Surf and
legs,
turf.
surf and turf
Surely.
is perfect.
Yeah.
And you get all the wonderful side dishes. And it's a real must. And you'll notice there's like loads of tables for 2 in here.
Okay.
So
and is
it's
that
perfect.
would you say that's quite unusual to have so many on a cruise ship?
Yeah, absolutely. And then we have that flexibility. So you might want to start off on the cruise with just a table for 2, and then as you meet somebody on a shore excursion, you might want to dine together.
But you can move that around and make that possible for people.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of the menus from all of the specialty restaurants that we're showing you are on our website.
Well,
So download
check them
them.
out. Check them out. We're about to go and have a look. All right, we're in yet another restaurant. This is Tuscana, which is your Italian specialty restaurant. It's beautiful, but what's so great about it?
Well, we're here in Italy, so obviously that's the best place to experience this restaurant. That's hopefully you will be on this cruise as well. We do a huge amount of Italian food. The pastas here are absolutely exquisite. Really have to be tried if you taste them as well.
Fresh pasta, I'm sure.
Always fresh
Yeah.
pasta, always especially made whilst on board.
Yeah.
But also dishes like Dover sole in here, where they'll really debone the Dover sole while you're in there. And it's all about the theatre of the food as well. That's really what matters whilst we're in there as well. In fact, that's what matters on board Oceania.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, I can't
Don't forget your fancy pastas,
I've
your
only
bread
got
baskets.
3 days. How am I going to eat in every one of these restaurants?
You just have to try. That's all. That's a challenge. There's a challenge. Challenge Lucy.
So Lou, you've taken us to a secret door at the back of Tuscana restaurant. No one would know it's here. And
Yeah.
look where we've come.
I know.
Wonderful private dining restaurant. So tell us about this.
Yeah, so this is Crepery, and it's a little secret. You can have the most amazing private dining experience in here. So you can either just hire it for the evening, and you can have the menus from Tuscana or Polo Grill, or you can have one of our amazing experiences, which is the Don Perignon experience. So this will be a 5-course meal with vintage champagne served to you. And it's the only place in the world that you can actually have that experience.
Amazing.
So it's stunning.
And does it get booked up all the time? I mean, is it
No.
really popular? Do people know about it? Or
You can book it before you come,
Yeah.
but you can make a reservation when you're on board as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I actually had my husband's 50th birthday in here.
Did you?
And we arrived at 7. They knew us because they checked out our photographs.
Okay.
They welcomed us through the restaurant. We were like,
that must have felt good, walking through the
Yeah,
restaurant, knowing
like a
you're going to
VIP.
the secret. Yeah.
And it was only $250 to hire it for the evening for 10 of us.
That's incredible.
So $25 each.
Yeah.
And we arrived at 7, we left at midnight.
Amazing. So this is something agents could suggest as an opportunity for guests if they're going on
Definitely.
for, say, a special occasion.
Well, I had one agent that actually closed a mega deal because it was granddad, their children and the grandchildren, and the agent suggested Crepery and actually paid the $250 for that huge booking. And the grandpa had the 70th birthday on board with his whole family. Just a memory that you never ever forget.
It's very, very special. Beautiful. Thank you for showing it to us. All right, we're now in a crepery, which I remember you telling me about coming on this trip. It's new for Allura, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I wish this was, you could smell, because the smell here when they're making these fresh crepes, this is the crepe Suzette just behind us. It's incredible.
It is, and it's a real passion of our master chefs on board. So Chef Alexi, he started his career in Paris, and he was always making the fine patisserie and waffles and crepes. And actually, some of the menu we have are inspired by his grandmother when she used to make his waffles and crepes when he was a boy. So this is brand new. This is going to
Literally new to us. We've not even stepped
You haven't
in
even
it.
seen this
Haven't
first
even
time
seen
you've
it
been
here.
in. And it goes on round, doesn't it? You said there's a cafe.
Yeah,
things
beautiful,
round.
all the lattes, wonderful cappuccinos, just around the corner, and you can have them to go or you can sit in.
Yeah.
And then on the other side we've got a fresh bakery, and oh my goodness me, you've never tasted stuff like it.
We've been talking about this for a long while. Right? At the Clio conference recently, we had a big waffle station there to talk about it. So again, it's really part, a very important part of the new ship innovation
And
we're doing here.
quite, different to what you might find on other ships. I know everyone's got their special things, but this is quite unique.
It's another dining option. It's another variety on this cuisine journey that we're taking on
Why do you
today.
need any more?
Everybody needs a dessert. There's always room for dessert. Right?
Absolutely, we've got a sweet tooth like us. But it looks amazing, and I will definitely be coming up and trying. What do you eat? Correct. Well, Lou, what an amazing space we're in now. This is your main dining room, I believe, but it's absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you, Lucy. This is the grand dining room, and we are really proud and honoured to be in here. It's just such a relaxed, calming space. It was inspired by, Florida, really. Some of those wonderful mansions that you see, and just the glassware, the lighting. It's a wonderful place to dine.
And but with all the other specialty restaurants that you've shown us, do people still come to the grand dining room?
Absolutely. I mean, we have 300 new items on the menu. So people just come from 6:30 to 9:30. They can have a table for two. They can have a bigger
There's a
table.
large one in the centre that you could have a big group.
Yeah, and the menu's outside, so you can have a look at the menu, decide what you want to do. You might want to dine in here. You might want to go to a specialty restaurant. You might want to sit on the back terrace and have the wonderful buffet.
Just something casual.
Something casual. it's your
So you
world,
can
your
do
way.
something very different every night, can't you?
Yeah,
You definitely
it's
should
choice.
try this at least once, I think.
Oh.
It's absolutely beautiful. isn't it?
Stunning, absolutely stunning. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone. So
This is the real welcome board.
well, we've been working very hard going around Allura, but what are we drinking, Paul?
A beautiful passion fruit martini. I've not actually tried one before, but it's
Oh,
always
it's
a
my-
great thing to get on board and just experiment where we can.
Yeah, well, this is my regular, so I'm quite happy with this.
Was this your breakfast drink?
Yeah, it's very nice indeed. And we are sort of celebrating, are we not? Because you've been so excited about this ship
Oh.
coming, haven't you, Lou?
Yeah, for 2 years. For 2 years we've waited and dreamed of Allura. I mean, Vista was off the chart. We waited 10 years for Vista, and then Allura, she's just even nicer than Vista,
Yeah.
if that's possible.
And I know agents have only just got on board, but already the feedback is fantastic,
and it's-
isn't it?
You're just on a high because everyone's saying, thank you for my amazing stateroom. I've just had the best lunch. The ship is amazing. And yeah, I think the trade are going to see so much on social media. You know, look out for the hashtag Oceania Cruises, hashtag Oceania Allura.
Yeah.
We're going to light it
And
up.
this is the start of new things to come,
Yeah.
right? So we've got more ships coming down the line after Allura now as well. We've got Oceania Sonata coming in 2027. We've got Oceania Arietta coming in 2029. We've
Yeah.
just announced 2 more ships coming after that in 32 and 35, all of a different class again to the Allura and the Vista class as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So it's just that we're investing more and more money into here to bigger and better things
Yeah,
coming forward.
and I feel that agents are now really understanding what Oceania is all about, because it was quite a small line, wasn't it? And it was, you know, maybe in the shadows of Regent for a while, but she's really got her own sort of following, personality. So just for people who don't know, who is Oceania? Who suits an Oceania
Listen,
cruise?
we're putting the stamp on luxury again. We're making sure that we're here. I think in the past it's been a little bit different as to where the identity may be, but it's great now to really say we are a luxury brand. This is what we do, and Allura is a really, really great example of where that sits as well.
It is.
When you look around, you'll see all the hardware on here. This is a luxury product that you're seeing in absolutely, no uncertain
But at a
terms
price
at all.
point that's not as high as the Regent offering.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. You'll see
Yeah.
about a 40% difference between the Oceania pricing and the Regent price that are in there, normally as standard pricing as it is. And so there is a difference, and there's a difference in the inclusions as you may have towards the Regent product as well. But this, again, it hails back to what is true luxury, and this is exactly what we do whilst we're on here as well, whether that be the staffing, the guests, the space on board, the quality of the food, the quality of the drinks.
And do you
We're
feel that you're
sat here
raising the
now.
bar every time you bring out a
Always.
new vessel?
Always.
I mean, we have to change, we have to adapt. People's expectations become the norm. So we need to keep exceeding those expectations at all times and make sure that we deliver beyond our guest experience, what they're expecting on board.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shall we?
Cheers, guys.
Yeah,
Cheers again.
Wonderful.
And cheers, everyone.
Thank you.